NCBA is a grassroots organization led by producers who volunteer their time and effort to ensure the beef business remains strong and sustainable. Here to share some insights on what it's like to be a volunteer leader is Don Schiefelbein. Don, tell us a little bit about your family's operation there in Minnesota.
Yeah, well, we got a large family operation. There's 8 brothers and myself, dad and mom, and now 4 nephews back on the operation. So we got a huge family operation trying to make a living in the registered seed stock business. We also feed some cattle, and we actually own part of a sale barn.
Outstanding. And you know, you and I have bumped into each other at a lot of meetings and a lot of organizations over the last 20 or 25 years. You volunteered an extraordinary amount of time in lots of cattle industry organizations. Why do you do that?
Well, I think the family wants me away, but I'm not certain about that. But the bottom line is, I believe we live by the credo, so as the industry goes, so does your own operation. And so if you want this industry to be successful, I think it's paramount that you give time and effort to try and do the things that make the industry successful. And I think, you know, it goes down to that bottom line question. Somebody's got to do it.
Right.
And I guess given our family structure and the number of family members at home, I've been fortunate to have the ability to have the time to do it.
The world is run by those who show up, is that right?
It certainly is, it certainly is.
And you have volunteered your time to a very important committee, the Policy Committee. You served as chair. Tell our viewers just a little bit about how policy is formed within NCBA.
Well, at NCBA, it's all grassroots. So the policy basically percolates up from those at the grassroots membership. Mm-hmm. So they kind of get together, decide from a state affiliate standpoint what needs to be done or what changes need to be made. They go through their affiliate, put the policy together, submit it on to our nationals, and then it gets adopted through a grassroots vote.
Gotcha. So it really does come from the bottom up, not calling it all down. Is that right?
That's exactly right. Yeah. It is grassroots, and again, we live by that policy book. So if the policy says this is what we agreed to, we are obligated to carry out those actions. So if you want something done or want something changed, it's done through the grassroots level.
So I want to ask you a very direct question. I've read a lot in the press and from some people who say that NCBA is run or controlled by the packers, and that in fact that there shouldn't be a packing processing involvement in a cattle industry organization. What do you say to that criticism?
Well, you know, I'm the policy chairman, right?
Right.
And to this day, I haven't a packer call and tell me what we ought to be doing. I've had many producers tell me what to do. So it's important they're part of the process, but by gosh, the majority of the influence is cow-calf producers, as it should be, and that's precisely what's occurring. So I think we're in good hands.
Very good. Thank you so much for all the leadership you provided our industry. We greatly appreciate that.
Thank you, Kevin.
Now, if you'd like to stay up to date on all the key issues and events from DC, one way is by becoming a member of NCBA. Members receive the Beltway Beef newsletter. That's a weekly report straight from our capital that gives an up-to-date summary of top policy initiatives that'll impact your business. Joining is easy. Just call 1-866-233-3872, or you can visit the website ncba.org.